you were king of tennis, is there anything you would do or change?
I think Bobby brought it up earlier, and that is we need somebody on lines. I think that's super, super important. There's so much, well, you guys have seen it. It's a disaster at the junior level. And I know parents that have pulled their kids out of tennis because there's nobody overseeing all the cheating that's going on. Line calling would solve that. That actually would be probably my number one choice because it would keep more people involved.
Great.
And the kids who were ethical, all right, they might win a few more matches, but they would at least not leave thinking everything is unfair. That's probably, I mean, it's just, we got to find a way to make tennis a little bit more accessible. And the problem being is we've got a lot of coaches, but everything costs money. And there are an awful lot of kids. It's funny, last night I watched the movie on Serena and Venus, and it just brought to mind, that's how I got started playing tennis, was on a street, was in a beat up old courts and stuff like that. My brother and I fortunately I had a brother that I could pick on, or vice versa. And that's how we learned. And somehow today we've lost that. Where are the backboards that you guys probably grew up with? Where are they? Because at the Orange Bowl one year, there was a story about a blonde girl that was hitting against the backboard for hours and hours and nobody could get on. Well, that turned out to be Bjorn Borg. So, and he grew up hitting against the garage door and that sort of thing. So that's missing. And, all these nice programs and stuff are great, but there's always, where I came from and started in tennis was Columbus, Indiana. And there's a fellow down there by the name of Bob Burnett, who was I believe was a shop teacher. And I was hitting with his son, who was a state ranked player. But he said, I want to take my family on a vacation. And I said, oh, he says, could you take over my classes? And I'm going, you're kidding. I've never taught before. He said, well, come down and I'll show you. Well, it was chaos. There were balls flying every place and everything. But you know what? The courts were packed. And we lack people. We don't foster the growth of those kind of people. Was he a tennis player? No, he was, not a tennis player, but he had the ability to attract kids. And as well as you all know, you can almost, like in golf, you can almost make it near the top with almost no instruction if you're really talented. The rest of us need a lot of help, some more than ever. But there's the area that I think we're lacking in. Is just getting kids involved and showing them that, hey, this is fun. I love hitting a ball. I don't care where it is. I just want to hit a ball. So those are the two areas I would attack.